Alright, guys, so we're back, and we're going to be doing. I could have swore I did this review. I could have swore I've done this review, but I didn't. We are finally going to be talking about Space Jam. The legend itself of Space Jam, because I I think everybody either loved this movie as a kid or they despised it or something. But this movie here, oh my gosh, man, it is a treat because you have where we see the legend himself, the GOAT, Michael Jordan, go from a kid to playing high school, college, then going to the Bulls, then exiting basketball, then going to baseball. And we see where in Looney Tune land, where these aliens are on a, you know, having issues trying to gain money, and they see Looney Tunes like, oh hey, let's bring them here, by against their will, and then they'll do whatever we want. So they go and they're thinking, okay, we're good, and as soon as that happens, they're like, okay, they're small, they may do this, but we're Looney Tunes, we've done worse, right? And they're like, they challenge them to a basketball game because they're short. Well, the aliens become monsters because they take the powers of NBA players, and then they turn into these monstrous giant creatures that know how to play basketball, and they're more intimidating, and so they have no choice but to get some help. So they recruit Michael Jordan, and they try to get his help, and he starts trying to play basketball again because he's a little rusty, and he becomes the coach, team leader, and all that for them, and he tries showing them different things of basketball. This is the main thing that got Lola Bunny introduced, which was a lot of guys' first crush as a kid, aside from Kimberly from Power Rangers. But this movie has everything you want: comedy, drama, basketball. Again, this is what probably got kids into basketball. It did me, and I still watch basketball off and on when I can. And Michael Jordan is one of my favorite athletes, obviously. And the music in here, I don't even know where to go, man, because the the just everything in this movie, it keeps you entertained. The music in here is fire. The soundtrack, fire. Between the song itself for Space Jam that they made for this film, and then Pump Me Up when they're in the locker room about ready to go out, that dude, that gets me going. Like now when I'm in the gym, it just gets me pumped and going, and I love it. And the whole certain scenes in this film with the whole them examining Michael Jordan, that was hilarious. Or when Bugs meets Lola for the first time, hilarious. Um, Meeting the Monstars, and they, you know, get Michael Jordan to like become like a basketball, hilarious. This was the first combining live action with animation, one of the first possibly, either the first or one of the first, and it's a legend. It's a cult classic. It's a legend, and I love this movie. I have a lot of fond memories of this movie. I remember watching it on VHS constantly. I own the DVD. The second one will never compare to this one. The second one will never compare to this one. This movie will always be a legend. It will always be a treat, and it will always be near and dear to my heart because I love Looney Tunes and I like basketball. And of course, we had Bill Murray here. We had Charles Barkley in here. We had a lot of NBA players that were real big in the '90s that were huge. And now they're sportscasters. Now they're anchors, stuff like that. Because again, they got older. They got older. They had to take care of themselves. They had to step back from the court. They had to let the young guys take it because again they were getting older. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can still play ball, but again, it was one of those at their prime they were good. I mean, again, these guys were good, but overall, again, if you have not seen this movie, go check it out. I mean, it is probably every '90s kid, I guarantee, has seen this movie. Every '90s kid, I guarantee you. Maybe late '80s has seen this. I guarantee you. Early 2000s, seen it. Again, it's Looney Tunes. It has the Looney Tunes brand. And when this came out, it was huge. I remember when it came out, it was huge. The toys, the the action figures, the stuffed animals, the VHS tape, the soundtrack. I had so much stuff when I was a kid. I had the toys as much as I could get. I had the CD, the soundtrack. I had the VHS tape twice because I broke the first one because I played it so much, and then my family had to buy me another one, and I got that, and then I got a few of the stuffed animals because again I was a kid. I was a kid, you know. Those plushies, I liked them. They, you know, I was a kid. Um, so, and I'm smiling right now because I remember those times, and those were good times. But go see this movie. Watch it. It's out there. I believe it's on Disney, I think, or something. Or Max, or Netflix, or Tubi, or whatever. Go check it out. It's a good movie. You'll have fun. Watch it with your kids. Watch it alone. Watch it with your spouse or your significant other, whoever. Just go have fun and watch it. But guys, what do you think of Space Jam? Is it a cult classic or is it not? Let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.